Here we are in London, one of the biggest cities in the world, for one of the biggest events in the world.
Yes, Seth, it's certainly going to be an exciting one. After years of preparation, London is finally ready to welcome the world to the 2012 Olympic Games.
Such a magnificent city, so many views with the Thames stretching away into the distance, and with so many new venues waiting to be tested, this really could be the best games ever. The Olympic Stadium's splendid, glowing like a beacon here in London's East End.
And there, the Olympic torch, the iconic symbol of the Games, shining over the city of London. What an absolutely beautiful sight.
So many nations represented here, all ready to compete in true Olympic spirit.
Yes, 80,000 people they're expecting in that stadium, and it's going to be full to the brim. Not a spare seat in the house. Just imagine the excitement down there in the crowd.
Fireworks to show the start of these games, and the first event is first thing tomorrow. 4 years of preparations since Beijing, and these athletes now must be ready. Any injuries, any doubts must be shoved clear from their mind. Over the years, the long jump is an event that the USA have dominated, from Seoul to Barcelona to Atlanta. Elsewhere, there's been success for Cuba and more recently Panama. Oh, look at that. That's the celebration of a man with a new personal best. Well done. Here's the scoreboard at the end of the first round, and somewhat surprisingly, Team USA are in 8th place. Here we go again then. Well, look at the delight on the face. Understandably so, a new personal best. Let's check on the replay. Well, a first-place performance so far from Team USA, and that is being shown on the scoreboard. Well, there was too much height in that jump, and it cost valuable distance. Let's take a check on the scoreboard then, and it's Team USA in first place. Jumps up high, but in the end, no real distance on that. Great power on the runway then. Good elevation, full stretch through the bicycle, and then sits nicely down. Does well there. A white flag, not in surrender, but in celebration of a good jump. Well, this is the final attempt for this athlete. Too much height in a jump takes away momentum and takes away centimetres. Well, that's a close one.
With a distance of 7 points.
Well, some people think that concrete and steel structures are ugly, but how can you feel that about this place? 80,000 people jammed in here for the next event. The Olympic Games always has a habit of making superstars. There's no reason why this athlete can't be the story of this Games.
Foul.
Well, obviously the nerves are at an absolute premium here. It's all going to come down to this, the delivery. Well, that's not a good attempt. In fact, it's a foul.
Next up, the competitor representing
Third
United
attempt
States
now.
of America.
The fans like that.
United States of America.
Midway through this event, and the USA are in first place.
Well, this is the fourth round when the athletes are fully warmed up. The nerves have gone. You expect the better throws here.
Well, that was really, really good, and kisses to the crowd as well. They're going berserk.
3 meters.
Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead.
United States
Round number
of America.
5.
Well, I don't think anybody would begrudge him of these celebrations. A new world record. History made then at the 2012 Games.
Next up, the competitor representing United
Sixth and
States
final
of
round
America.
then for this athlete.
That lands over 60 metres, a terrific throw. Well, I think he showed good technique there as he made it into the qualification places, and now chance of a medal. This is the Olympic Stadium in London's East End. Some terrific views over the city, but now it's time for the next event to take place. 80,000 here and there all watching.
United States of America.
This is his first attempt.
No jump on this occasion, just sprinted through the board there.
The athlete from
Something
United
went wrong.
States of America.
This is the second round.
That's good. That's really good. This is excellent. Bang on the board, that. This is a good jump, a really good jump. This is excellent stuff. Kicks high into the air and then lands very well in a spray of sand. Let's take a check on the scoreboard then, and it's
Next,
Team
the
USA
athlete
in
from
first place.
United States of America.
Got to hit the board flush here.
United States
Let's
of
have a look at the
America.
confirmation. It is, it's a new personal best.
8.32.
Here's the replay. First place at the midway point for Team USA, and
Next up,
things
the
definitely going to plan.
representing United States of America.
Fourth attempt this, 2 more remain. That's good. That's really good. This is excellent. Good final phase. That's another big jump. That's a huge jump.
Next up,
Here's the replay.
representing United States
This
of
is
America.
round number 5 then. Well, that'll be a foul as he sprints through the board and into the pit.
United States of America.
Last chance saloon, 6th and final attempt. Good performance that. Here's the replay of that. Well, this athlete looks overcome with emotion here, having just won that event. Well, quite rightly.
United States of
Look at
America.
that. Well, that's only sport. This is a proud moment for this athlete as the crowd rises one for the national anthem. A lifetime of commitment and years of training and hard.
Discus is an event that favours the older athletes. In fact, over the years, the majority of the champions have been over the age of 30. This is mainly down to the fact it's so difficult to master the technique of throwing a discus well. Well over 60 metres with that last effort. And that's a great start for Team USA. Off he goes in round number 2. Won't trouble the leaderboard with that. Foul throw. Well, the third attempt about to commence. Well, that throw won't count, I'm afraid to say. There's a foul, and that's evident. Here we go with round number 4. I think he likes that. Well, let's take a check on the scoreboard, and there's good news, lying in first place. Be happy with that. Good performance from Team USA so far, and the scoreboard confirms it. They're in first place. It's another biggie, this one. Well, that's excellent. A grade A performance. Fully deserved as well, an inspired performance. Here's the replay. Team USA has another Olympic champion and another gold medal for the table. This for me is always one of the best bits at an Olympic Games, when finally you see the athletes on the podium, and now the moment that they can all in. Welcome to the Olympic Velodrome. This is the home of the cycling events at the 2012 Games, and really is a cracking venue. 6,000 seats that sweep all the way around the track, bringing a wall of noise to the competitors. The thoughts are this is going to be the fastest track in the world, with overhead conditions as well as track conditions all made perfectly to get quick times. France out in front and in control here. Good pace this from China, have a real chance of winning. Got to be careful not to use too much energy up here. Just winding up the speed as they go around. 500 meters to go. Starting to sprint as this pace really is wound on here. Into the final lap. It's USA who are in front, France in second. Still moving well, off the seat and starting to sprint as we go into the final bend. USA go through in first place. Second place goes to France, and China take third. That sees them qualify. Well, let's have a look at the replay then on a stunning performance. Everything that you would want in a race. Ultimate. Well, this event has changed over the years with the redesign of the javelin. Well, nice introduction and a nice reception. Well, here we go with his first attempt on the runway. Foul. Well, hasn't even managed to throw here. And this is the Olympic Games, all the preparation, and to fail like this is just embarrassing.
That's one of the greatest performances of all time in this event. A superb Olympic record. What a performance.
The athlete from United States of America.
Third round of the javelin now. Well, looks quick on the runway here. That's a good release. This is long. This is arcing out. Well, that's a great performance from this athlete. A new Olympic record. That just shows how well they've been able to get themselves in shape.
Next up, the competitor representing United States
Well, here
of
we go
America.
then on the runway. We'll look to launch this one. Well, let's see what they measure this one at, but that's a decent throw. Well, that's the end of the round, and now on the scoreboard has a really big lead. Well, that's a massive, massive throw and could be very close to an Olympic record.
States of America.
Here he goes then, final attempt, good pace on the runway. Well, the crowd appreciates it, but I think he knows he can throw further. Well, there's no doubts that the athlete's delighted with that performance, but they're probably going to have to rein in the celebrations a little here. Well, plenty of crowd support here. They're all ready to get this event underway. Well, as ever with the USA, anything less than gold will be seen as a disappointment, but this athlete has a real chance. Needs a big effort round this bend. In first place and looking good, France. Going well, China in second place. Well, you see a lot of that in this event, especially when jostling for position. Charging hard here, sprinting down the back straight. Well, the eyes of the world watch down as this final lap decides Olympic history. In front, USA. In second, it's France. Got to be strong as we go down the final straight. Brilliant performance. A gold for Team USA. France in second. A bronze medal for China. Looks so composed through this race, and that's what good athletes do. They look good at all times. Well, it's time now to crown the Olympic champion. The flags fly high, as now we'll pause for a moment to reflect. Welcome to the Olympic Stadium here, the jewel in the crown of the Olympic Park. This is a terrific venue, made from some recycled and some of the most sustainable materials. This really is a green stadium of the new millennium, and these athletes are all ready to go on the first step of their Olympic dream. Well, that's a super start to this competition. Second attempt. Can he beat his previous best? Oh, that's huge! Very close to an Olympic record. This is round number 3, and this competition is getting steadily harder. Over 80 metres there. Halfway through then, and the scoreboard is a welcome sight for this athlete, proudly sitting on top of the leaderboard. Arcs out to over 90 metres.
They're a long way ahead, the USA. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Well, that tells the story, and now it's their medal to lose. That's over 90 metres, and I've got to be honest, the high jumpers are starting to get worried. Sprinting towards the line. Well, that's a good performance. And what a moment, he's absolutely delighted. Team USA has another Olympic champion and another gold medal for the table. Well, the crowd rise, they bounce in delight because now we're going to have a medal ceremony. And you might see three big tough men, but this will be an emotional moment. There could well be tears here.